But however, before we move on to our next cryptid, there is one thing I wanted to mention about Bigfoot. Now, Brad, I know you are a connoisseur of erotic fiction, so I wanted to ask if you're a fan of Bigfoot erotica.
Never heard of it, and I look forward to you.
I have heard of it.
Please explain it to me. I'm looking forward to this.
All right, so a stay-at-home mum from Colorado was trying to write the great American novel when she got a crazy idea in 2011. So she wrote a short story of 12,000 words, and she titled it "Come for Bigfoot," and you can imagine how that's spelled. The story is about a group of women who go camping in Oregon and are kidnapped and sexually assaulted by our favorite cryptid. So this is basically the exact opposite of Harry and the Hendersons. The author used the pen name Virginia Wade, and she self-published on Amazon, which gave her a 70% royalty on sales. Now, her book was downloaded 100,000 times in 2012, and she realized that she had hit a niche. Her Come for Bigfoot series is currently up to volume 16. During the height of her Bigfoot writing, she was pulling in between $6,000 and $30,000 US every month. So averaging that out to be about $18,000 per month gives her a yearly income of $216,000 for essentially Bigfoot smut. Ugh. So, Lachlan, this Virginia Wade character, free speech hero or disgusting bestiality promoting degenerate?
Can she not be both? I would wholly recommend anyone who wants to hear more about that, have a listen to the last podcast on the left. You can hear Henry Zabrowski reading some of that disgusting book in great detail. He puts on voices. It's really quite graphic.
What does he do for the Bigfoot voice? Or is it just grrr? Does he actually talk?
It's just grunting.
No, I bet it is. Brad, what do you think? Free speech hero or disgusting bestiality promoting degenerate?
My honest thoughts are 16 volumes too many. That's degenerate in every sense of the word, but I wouldn't ban her from doing it.
Right, I was going to say, if you're going to be a free speech hero, you have to pretty much be a degenerate, because if you are saying something that
push
people...
the boundaries.
Exactly, if you're saying something that people don't want you to say and they're trying to ban, then it must be pretty fucked up in the first place. So I support her right to make this Bigfoot smut, but it is disgusting, and anyone who reads it will not be a friend of mine.
I have one question. Like, who are the people buying this shit? She's making $230,000 or $216,000 a year.
100,000 people can't be wrong.
Oh my god!
I wonder if there's people reading it for the fun of it, because it's on Amazon and it's very cheap. I think they're like $3 each. So I wonder if people just download it as a joke, or if people are actually
$3 each, and she made $260,000.
They download it as a joke, and then they start reading it, and they're like, "Oh, hang on."
And then they start touching.
I'm into this.
Light a few candles.
It reminds me of this picture I saw on the internet. It's just a guy as a kid, and he goes, "When I grow up, I want to be a cat." And then it's got two pathways, and one says "without internet," and he's like wearing a suit and got a briefcase, and the other is like "with internet," and he's in a cat suit going meow. So I think sometimes the internet kind of works against our better nature here, and if anybody is into 100%. Bigfoot, if anyone is into like Bigfoot erotica, then they won't be keeping it to themselves, because the internet caters for that sort of smut. Brad, what's the weirdest erotica that you read? 50 Shades of Bigfoot?
No comment.
Brad's more into the audiobook version, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, not a big reader. All visual. So, if you'd presented this to me as Bigfoot erotica in video media...
Otherwise known as porn.
Yes. I was trying to class it up a bit. But a dude in a Bigfoot suit banging some loose, on the tail end of her career porn star.
Jesus.
I would have been all about it. Have you ever noticed that the ones that are like real desperate. Like, they're on the tail end of their career. They'll do the filthiest shit.
Brad is a bad person.
Brad is not a good person.